Okay, welcome guys to a video with me, the Stonk Dad. I am back with another backtest video from the previous week. We're going to go over some trades that I took, as well as how well the tool, the Convergence market netflow tool, did. We're going to calculate the win rate of all of the convergence flips and see where what went right and then what went wrong over the past week. So stick around. If you guys enjoy these videos, please let me know in the comments and like this video. Please do not forget about that. Okay, so oh, my little transition didn't work, whatever. Okay, so we finally got the calendar back, the calendar feature, so I don't have to look over screenshots that I used in the previous week. So this is going to be very, very nice. So they fixed that. I'm very happy about that. It took them a few weeks, but that's okay. That is beside the point. So let's go over each of these flips. Now, last week was a little bit rough for the flow data. There were probably only 2 decent days that our leading flow indicator helps us out with the price action, and then the other days were kind of duds. So Monday was actually this day, and we'll just get right into it, guys. And I can screenshot this. Moving on over here to this screen. So Monday was actually that day where flow was super bullish and we did nothing but go down in the market. But what's really cool about this, I guess it's not really cool that flow didn't really work very well. But what was really cool is the convergence bars down here pretty much kept you out of long positions. It did get a little bit hairy on the small moves up, but towards the end of the day, but it still nonetheless did pretty well at keeping you out of the long positions, even with the flow being as bullish as it was. Okay, so remember, we don't count the first 15 minutes of the market. Now, these convergence flips, oh, that is a terrible line. Let me go back on that and then move to use the ruler here. Now, if you guys remember, you guys know that convergence is the strength of the price action relative to the flow data. So if the flow is bullish, like you see in this picture, and price starts to move up and there's strength in price action, you can definitely see good, strong moves up like you see here with this one. Now, it doesn't work 100% of the time, but that's why I like doing these videos, these backtest videos. And here's my daughter. Daddy. Hold on, baby. I'm making a video, okay? She's wanting more lunch. Okay, I'll make you more. Okay, just give me a second. All right, guys. So like you guys see here, there's a lot of strength of the price action here. So we started to continue to go up from 514 to about 515. Right here is where it was notified. And this was pretty much the only good trade of the day. And then the rest of the day, you saw the big, huge sell-off. And then gray convergence pretty much caught that entire move to the downside. It did flip green a couple times here. You can see down on the charts. But those caught actually pretty decent little moves up, like you see here. This was a decent move up, and then it caught almost the bottom. Once it started to bottom here about midday, it did catch a little move to the upside there. So all these were basically little tiny wins. All these here, except when it got here is where it got a little bit fishy. So that one here, there, and that one there is probably going to be a loss, and then this one here too. So it looks like we got 3 losses at the end of the day. These little baby ones, you got to pay attention to how strong they are, because that can really signify how price action is moving. So, and it's pretty much self-explanatory too. You can read the room and see how price action was just going down, and then also you can look at EMAs too. I almost guarantee that we were writing that EMA for the most part. So it looks like we got 4 wins and then 3 losses. So it went 4 for 7 that day. It was a little bit hairy. I do want to tell you guys that right off the bat. We probably won't have that great of a win rate for convergence this week. But nonetheless, it did a decent hit. Now, like, look at this one. So this was Tuesday's price action. Sorry, I turn off this fan. So this is Tuesday's price action. You can see that we were very, very bearish. It was pretty stagnant in puts. Actually, we stood around these $5 to $10 million net puts, and then same thing with calls. We started to eventually come up a little bit toward lunchtime. But notice how gray convergence was active the entire day. So I mean, we trended up basically most of the day from 511 to 515, and then Convergence caught that entire move to the upside. Now I like going with the flow, so something like this really ticked me off because it only lasted about a minute, and that was the only red Convergence flip of the entire day. So it went for 0 for 1 on Tuesday, sadly, but it got a little bit better throughout the week here. So Wednesday and then Friday, I want to say were the best days. Okay, so here's FOMC day. We were bullish, and then once that report came out, calls started to fly up a lot, and it looks like it did catch a very good, oh, I need to screenshot it, sorry. It looks like we did catch a very good green convergence play. Now it's so small because the strength of price action was a lot stronger once the report for FOMC came out and then Powell got on to speak. You can see that these bars were a lot bigger. But this one right here was actually a pretty decent trade. We went from about 515 up to 516 here. And then we flipped back gray, you can see here. And then it looks like it was green for a good bit there once we did pull back and came back up. So really good wins there. And then obviously this one here was the banger of the entire day when green convergence flipped, pulled back a little bit, and then we ripped about $5 from there to all-time highs. So that was a very good day there. Looks like we got 3 wins and 0 losses there. And then let's see, let's move on to Thursday. Now Thursday was another one of those hairy days where convergence was gray for most of the day, but it did catch a couple really good convergence plays there, but still nonetheless some decent moves to the upside there. So this one went up only about 50 cents, but that was a win there. And then these two were really small, but still wins. And then that one there too. And then we got the nice downtrend in the market, and gray convergence was active for most of the day there. So it looks like this one was going to be our only loss. It did trend up for a small amount of time there for about 50 cents, and then it came back down. So actually, it probably won't count that one as a loss just because it did go up about 50 cents and then came down. So you probably could have gotten out with a win or at least break even for the most part. So not bad there, 3 for 3. And then the last one, Friday. Let's see. Friday the 22nd was a decent day as well. Now, it was really choppy in the market, but nonetheless, it did catch some really good plays there. Small ones, again, just like the previous day, but it did catch some really good ones. Like this one was probably the biggest win of the day, from the move from 521.50 all the way up to 522.50. So about $1 move to the upside there. So there's a move there and then a move there, and that was the only ones for the day. So 2 for 2. So let's tally all those up. So we had 7, 8, 11, 14, 16 trades, and then we had 5, 8, 12. So 12 wins and how many trades? 15? Sorry, 12 wins, 8, 11, 14, 16. So 12 for 16, I think. 12 for 16. 12 divided by 16. So about a 70% win rate. It was a little bit above that. So 75% win rate is not bad for how choppy the market was. If you do take advantage of how bullish the market is or bearish, I feel like you will succeed using this tool. Just like I have. So I've actually been doing something new. I recently started doing some futures trading. So that has actually been going pretty well. And I've basically only just been using flow data and then convergence and then GEX, which I talk about in previous videos as well. And that's been working out. I've been making about $200 a day, a little bit more than that on average over the past 2 weeks. So that's an extra, like $1,000 a week. It's been pretty awesome using that, and I pretty much just stop once I hit $200. You never really want to give back gains, so that's my target for futures trading. It's a reasonable target that I can achieve just using this tool. So that's the backtest video, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. It did hit a 75% win rate, but it's a little bit lower than it usually is. It's usually above 80%, but Yeah, guys, it's been an awesome week. Hopefully this week's a little bit better. It's a shorter week because of Good Friday, so hopefully we don't see lower volume. Hopefully we have some decent price action for us leading into the end of March here. Okay, so I hope you guys have an awesome week. I will see you guys in Discord. Okay.